everybody? Welcome back to this channel. This channel is Guns and Gadgets, and on this channel I bring you Second Amendment news every day. If you're interested in what it takes to repel the constant fight, the constant attack on our unalienable right by our own government, then subscribe to this channel down below. I'll keep you in the know. We're going to talk about another state that decided to look to strip away that unalienable right that they can't do as this new year rolled along, and we're not talking about California. And then on the second part of this video is a challenge for everybody who's watching this, especially if you have a wife, a girlfriend, a mom, or a daughter. Sit by and hope you take this challenge. Guys, Minnesota started this year with a couple of laws put into place to strip citizens of their natural rights, their civil right to keep and bear arms. Minnesota, if you don't live there, you're probably like, well, what the hell did they do? Well, this year it started their January 1st, their red flag law and their universal background check laws went into effect. Red flag laws, if you have been sleeping under a rock, maybe camping out in the wilderness for the last 10 years, red flag laws are gun confiscation laws. They're illegal, they're unconstitutional, they violate not only the Second Amendment, but your right to due process, speedy trial, to be able to confront your accusers, your freedom of speech. It's violation of your Fourth Amendment, violation of your Fifth Amendment. It just keeps going and going and going. But it's being sold as it can save lives. No, actually, it causes people to lose lives. One of the most famous red flag confiscations took place in Maryland, where the police kicked the door at 4 in the morning. Gentleman who answered the door with a gun because he lived in a shitty area said, what's going on? And lost his life over red flag law. And that was just an argument with his sister. So nothing in red flag laws is constitutional. Same as universal background checks. Universal background checks are a fancy worded way of a gun registry, and registration leads to confiscation everywhere throughout history. And if you think that for some reason Minnesota is going to be different than every other place on the globe throughout time, and then you must be the person who voted for it because you're not smart. So here is your governor in Minnesota who's tasked with keeping your rights, defending your rights, standing for the Constitution. This is what he said.
And I say this as a gun owner, as a veteran, as a lifelong hunter. None of these things infringe upon your constitutional rights to safe usage of firearms. What they do is they save lives and they make our cities and our homes a little bit safer.
So your typical FUD, I love the Second Amendment, but FUD, clown, ass clown, hates your rights, violated your rights this week. And then here's your lieutenant governor, number 2 in charge, who is supposed to, when the governor doesn't honor his tasked assignment of protecting and defending the Constitution, the lieutenant governor is supposed to be the one who says, hey, this is wrong. Well, one of the reasons she isn't standing up is because she's a member of the commie mommies. Yes, moms demand action. Which leads me to the challenge. A vast majority of my audience is male. And a vast majority of my audience, according to the analytics supplied to us by YouTube, most of us who watch this are male and of age where they might have a family or probably have a family, okay? Here's your challenge, men. If you have a woman that you love, whether it's your mom, your wife, your girlfriend, your neighbor, someone you hang around with, someone you go social drinking with, your daughters, this challenge is for you. If you're one of the 9% of the viewers who watch this who are women, if you want to take part in this challenge, I challenge you as well. And this is a challenge for women to join our community. Why? Because women, you don't realize how powerful your voices are and how much your voice is needed in the Second Amendment community. Men, you don't understand how much we need them in this community. And if you do, you'll already be on this challenge. Because the commie mommies, moms demand action, a lot of the reason a lot of this stuff gets passed at the state level is because your state legislators are absolutely clueless in what these real intentions of these laws are. So they get a ton of moms who flood in from across the country and say, we need this because, and they tug on the heartstrings of politicians. And in many cases, it gets these unconstitutional laws passed. This year should be about change and solidarity in this community. Solidarity, because you look at the comment of anything I post, and you're gonna find people who just get off on being a turd, just love to rub people the wrong way or say something that goes against whatever the message might be. Doing a video right now about Minnesota. I'm sure somebody's writing right now, Minnesota, you voted them in. That's not solidarity, guys and gals. Our country is so damn divided. If we don't get our heads out of our asses and pull together, it's gonna go down the tubes faster than it already is. So here's the challenge, men. Here's the challenge, ladies. Start getting involved, guys and gals. Get the women in your lives involved. If you're not teaching them about what's really happening out there, then shame on us. And if you are teaching them and you're not teaching them how to use their voice for advocacy, shame on us. There are a couple of ways they can get involved. I've done videos on calling legislators. They can go visit legislators. Women have a better, honestly, let's be honest, women, when they get involved in politics and advocacy, they get better results because men, we want to stand ground, right? We want to say, shall not be infringed, where women, they connect on a different level with these politicians, and it works. Guys and gals, we're just made different. Another good way to get involved is Women for Gun Rights, formerly called the DC Project. I have several of my friends around the country that are ladies doing great work in Women for Gun Rights. I'll have a link down below, but they have things, they have a PDF that you can give to your mom, your girlfriend, your wife, your daughter, and it tells them how to talk about these things, how to talk about red flag laws. It's bullet points. It's easy, but we need them. Just looking at my analytics alone, where 96% or 94 on average, 94% of the people who watch are men. There's a lot of women out there that love our rights and want to keep our rights. They need to get involved, guys and gals. Show them about the channel, have them subscribe to the channel so they can get involved and make their own decisions. We know if we tell our wife they have to do something, how that works out, right? So maybe start sharing. Say, hey, this is a way for you to learn about what's actually happening, not just in our state, but across the country and nationally. And this is how we can fight, and we need you to be part of it. It's to the point, guys and gals, where this whole division that they use against us constantly in our own community, I mean, let's grow up. It's time to get past that. Oh, you voted for them, deal with it. Actually, the people in that state who are of the minority didn't vote for them, so we're just going to leave them? Ha! Screw you. There are more gun owners, more lawful gun owners in California than most every state, including you, who says, hey, you voted for it, California. Hope you collapse into the ocean. That's not how this country became a country. I'll tell you that. And if we want to stay this way, we need to figure it out. So that's my message for the day. Solidarity, change. Get the ladies involved. We need you women to be part of the fix. Guys and gals, let me know what you think down below. If I'm crazy, let me know I'm crazy. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but I think I'm onto it. I think my fingers are on the pulse of what's going on in DC, and I see that as a way that we can actually make a big difference. So, appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me the ability in a new year to bring you news from around the country. I hope it invigorates you. I hope it energizes you, and I hope it gets you involved. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. That's why we do this, because it is our unalienable right. It cannot be taken by government. The Second Amendment is a restriction on government, not on us. And together we'll win. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.